Hello, friends. Welcome to the Million Dollar Message. This is Tiffany Stout from the Austin, Texas area with your Wednesday wisdom today. And I hope you are doing amazing and just having a blast through this holiday season. And I know it's a busy time of year, and I know that we have plans and ideas and goals and things that we want to see happen in our life and in our business, and we're fitting it all in. And I know that sometimes even our best intentions and our best laid plans don't go exactly how we want them to. And so I wanted to tell you that I relate to that because I know that sometimes we have life, right? We're all human. We have life. We have things that we go through. And yesterday for me was just one of those days. Like, you know, you just have those days where you're like, okay, I'm kind of done today. I just want to check out. And no matter what you do, it just doesn't feel like anything is going the right direction for you. Well, I wanted to share a story with you that kind of illustrates this because I read it and I thought it was kind of funny. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to share this because this is kind of how things happen sometimes. Like maybe like one bad thing happen, like you get stuck in traffic or something, and then kind of just starts to go from there, and we start looking for the negative thing. Like things kind of just start spiraling quickly, and we can quickly lose control of our day and our attitude about it if we don't put ourselves in check. So I want to give you this little story and then share with you what to do about that, because we don't want to stay stuck in that place, and we don't want to let the whole day go by like that. If we can change the direction, if we can take control of that and move it the direction we want it to go, even in the midst of maybe challenging or difficult situations. And so let me just read this quick little story for you. It's a story about Mia, okay? And it's just fabricated. It's a made-up story. But Mia woke up to the sound of her alarm blaring, only to realize that she had overslept. Don't you love those days? And then she was in a rush to get ready, and she spilled coffee on her favorite shirt, and then she missed the bus, and she got to work late, and she got a glaring, disapproving look from her manager. And then from there, it just kept getting worse, and she went into a presentation, and the presentation wouldn't load, and the client complained about her service, and then by lunch she was just done. Like, I just want to quit today. Like, let's today end, right? Just sometimes it happens like that, one thing after another and after another after another, and it's so hard to stay in a positive place and to keep a positive attitude. And what I love about Mary Kay is that it is so positive all the time, right? Isn't it? Like, you cannot go to a Mary Kay event. You cannot talk to a Mary Kay girlfriend. You can't be at your Mary Kay meeting and be in a bad mood. Like, you just can't. It's like physically impossible, I believe, because it is just such a positive, uplifting, amazing world that we live in. But we know that not the whole world is like that all the time. Sometimes we have a day like Mia does, or like her day starts out to be. And so we have to go, okay, this isn't okay. This isn't who I am, to have a super sad, pouty attitude, right? We know that's not who we are. We don't want to be that way. We want our day to get better. So what do we do? So Mia, just fabulous Mia, our friend, she sits at her desk at work, and she's just feeling like everything is just going against her. Why is everything happening like this? Why is the day going wrong today? This is how I was yesterday, guys. It was not fun. I just don't love those days. But we have to go, okay, this isn't all right. Let's turn this frown upside down. And Mia recommitted to having a positive attitude. She remembered something that her grandmother taught her, and it was, bad days are just lessons in disguise. Okay? Bad days are just lessons in disguise. I have to remember that. I have to go, okay, what is God trying to teach me through this right now? Why is God testing my patience right now? But sometimes there's a lesson in there. It's a lesson in disguise, okay? So determined to shift her perspective, Mia decided to take control of her day. She stepped outside, got some fresh air, went for a quick brisk walk. She took a deep breath, calmed her racing mind. And then when she got back into her office, she sat down and wrote down all the things that she was grateful for, like a supportive coworker who tried to help her with the presentation that was going wrong, or the warm sunshine that she was seeing stream through her window and the delicious sandwich that she brought to lunch that day. And so then she decided to just take each of her tasks one by one. She reached out to a coworker and troubleshooted the presentation issue, and they fixed it. And then she called the unhappy client and listened and then satisfied them. And then at the end of the day, she started to feel like things weren't such a disaster. So at the end of the day, she reflected on everything and what had changed. And it wasn't that the day magically got better, but it was that her decision on what she wanted to focus on changed. And she faced things head on rather than letting them defeat her. So this just moral of the story is that bad days are going to happen, right? Bad days are going to happen, but we don't have to let that defeat us or define us. But instead, it can refine us, and it can help us learn from whatever might be going on, whatever we might be going through. Maybe your day started off that way today, and you're like, okay, it is time to turn it around. Let's figure this out. So what matters is how we respond to things. And just to remember that even in some of the worst moments that we might be going through, there's always a lesson to learn, and there's always something that is going to help us grow as a person. So don't let the bad days get the best of you, because that is not who God created you to be. And I know they happen, and hopefully they don't happen that often. You know, it really is, for me, usually it's pretty infrequent that I'm like, please, God, help me get through this day. It just so happened I had one yesterday, and I thought, you know what, maybe somebody else had one or they're about to have one, and this will help you get through it a lot quicker. Just those bad days are lessons in disguise. I hope that you can turn them around quickly and it doesn't just ruin the entire day. All right, I hope you guys have a blessed one today. Remember, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Have a blessed day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye.